It is Sunday morning. Your dog is curled up next to you on the couch, breathing slow, warm against your leg. You look down at that face, and a thought creeps in, uninvited. How much time do we actually have left together? Then you hear it, the soft little sigh dogs make when they're deep asleep, and it hits you harder than it should. I know exactly how heavy that thought feels. It's not dramatic to think about it. It's love. Every pet parent who has ever lost a dog too soon has replayed the same question 1,000 times. Could I have done something differently? And here's the hard truth. Most owners spend hundreds of dollars on supplements, specialty food, and miracle longevity products, and still have no idea whether their dog's breed is genetically built to live a long life or a short one. That's the part nobody tells you at the shelter or the breeder. And what's worse, even good vets rarely sit you down and walk you through it, because a 15-minute appointment just isn't enough time. But what if I told you that some dog breeds are almost twice as likely to reach 15, 16, even 18 years old, simply because of how they were bred, and that the breed sitting at number 1 on this list is not the one almost anyone guesses? What if the secret to adding real years to your dog's life has less to do with expensive food and more to do with 3 specific things you can start doing this week? Today I'm going to show you exactly which 3 breeds live the longest, why the science says they do, and what any dog owner, no matter your breed, can steal from their biology to help your own dog live longer. Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Marcus, your neighborhood veterinarian, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I dedicate this entire channel to helping you become the best pet parent you can possibly be, using simple, vet-approved information that actually holds up in the exam room, not just on the internet. Before we dive in, drop the guilt. If your dog isn't one of the breeds on this list, you are not setting them up to fail. Genetics is only one piece of the puzzle, and honestly, the fact that you're watching a video about your dog's lifespan proves you're already doing the most important thing there. Is you care enough to ask the question? I actually posted a video a few weeks back on the 5 vet visits every dog needs every single year. I'll link that at the end, because it pairs perfectly with what we're covering today. So today we are doing a complete masterclass on canine longevity. Grab a notebook, because I'm about to give you the 3 longest living dog breeds according to veterinary data. And more importantly, the exact habits behind their long lives that you can apply starting tonight. Let's get into it. Chapter 1. I want to start with a breed almost nobody expects to see on a longevity list, because most people assume small equals healthy and large equals fragile. That assumption is not entirely wrong, but it's missing the real mechanism. It's not just about size. It's about metabolic rate and cellular aging speed, and that's where our number 3 breed comes in, the Chihuahua. Here's the problem most owners don't realize. Owners of tiny breeds often underestimate how long these dogs actually live, and end up underplanning for a senior dog's needs at year 12 or 13, right when the real care needs increase. Here's the science, kept simple. Smaller dogs generally have slower cellular replication rates and lower incidence of certain cancers compared to giant breeds. Research published through veterinary aging studies has repeatedly shown an inverse relationship between adult body size and lifespan across. Dog breeds smaller dogs simply put less mechanical and metabolic strain on their hearts and joints over time. Chihuahuas commonly live 14 to 16 years, with many well-documented cases stretching past 18. Here's what you can actually do with this. If you have a small breed dog, the single highest leverage thing you can do for their longevity is dental care, because small breeds are disproportionately prone to periodontal disease, which has been linked to heart and kidney strain over time. Brush your dog's teeth 2 to 3 times a week with a dog-safe enzymatic toothpaste. Never human toothpaste. It's toxic to dogs, and schedule a professional dental cleaning with your vet at least once a year starting around age 3. Now, here's a quick warning. Small breeds are also prone to obesity because their calorie needs are tiny, often under 300 calories a day for a 5-pound dog. Overfeeding, even by a small handful of extra kibble, can meaningfully shorten their lifespan by straining their heart and joints. Measure food, don't eyeball it. Chapter 2. And this one genuinely surprised me the first time I saw the data. Most people assume medium dogs are the balanced average lifespan option. Not too fragile, not too short-lived. But what if I told you one medium breed consistently outlives almost every other dog its size? And the reason has to do with something breeders accidentally selected for over 100 years ago. This is our number 2 breed, the Australian cattle dog. The problem most owners face with working breeds like this one is assuming that because a dog looks tough and energetic, its lifespan will be average. But cattle dogs regularly live 13 to 15 years. And the oldest documented dog in history, Bluey, was an Australian cattle dog who lived to 29. The science here is fascinating. Cattle dogs were bred for generations purely for stamina and working soundness on cattle stations, which indirectly selected against structural weaknesses and heart defects, because a dog that couldn't physically keep up simply wasn't bred forward. That's decades of natural functional selection, not just appearance-based breeding. The takeaway you can steal from this, regardless of your dog's breed, is daily structured movement. Not just a walk around the block, actual purposeful activity, 20 to 30 minutes of it, that raises your dog's heart rate. Dogs bred for work who are kept purely sedentary tend to develop anxiety-related and cardiovascular issues far earlier. Even a 15-minute game of structured fetch or a scent work puzzle can replicate some of that functional benefit for any breed. Now here's a quick warning. High-energy breeds like this one are prone to joint injury if you go from zero activity to intense activity too quickly, especially in dogs under 2 years old whose growth plates haven't closed. Build up exercise gradually and avoid repetitive high-impact activity like jumping for a ball on hard pavement. Chapter 3. Let me guess. You're probably thinking the number 1 longest living breed is going to be another tiny dog, maybe a toy poodle or a Yorkie. Here's what's truly fascinating. It's not. The breed that tops nearly every major longevity study is a medium-small dog most people associate with royalty and lap-warming, not record-breaking lifespans. This is our number 1, the Lancashire Heeler, closely followed in almost every dataset by the New Guinea singing dog and the toy poodle. But the breed most consistently cited at the very top of verified longevity records is actually the Lancashire Heeler, with average lifespans frequently reaching 15 to 17 years. Stick with me here because this one is important. The reason isn't really about the breed's size at all. It's about genetic diversity, because the Lancashire Heeler comes from a smaller, less commercially trendy gene pool. It hasn't been subjected to the same aggressive inbreeding for exaggerated physical traits that has shortened lifespans in some of our most popular modern breeds. The science, simply put, a shallow gene pool with heavy selective breeding for extreme physical features, like the flattened face of some breeds or the elongated spine of others, tends to concentrate harmful recessive genes and structural weaknesses. Breeds bred primarily for function rather than appearance tend to carry fewer of these compounding issues. Here's what you can do with this, no matter what breed you own. If you're getting a puppy, ask the breeder directly for health clearances and genetic testing results. Reputable breeders will have OFA hip and elbow certifications and breed-specific genetic panels ready to show you. And if you already have a dog, consider a genetic health screening panel with your vet, which can flag predispositions early, sometimes years before symptoms appear, giving you and your vet time to intervene proactively rather than reactively. Now here's a quick warning. Genetic testing is a tool, not a guarantee. It identifies risk. It doesn't predict the future with certainty. And it should never replace regular veterinary checkups. Please don't use a genetic test result to skip annual blood work, especially once your dog crosses into their senior years. Now, please listen closely, because this is a massive veterinary warning. The single biggest danger I see, regardless of breed, is owners assuming longevity is purely genetic and out of their hands, so they stop being proactive. That mindset is what actually shortens lifespans the most. Genetics might set the ceiling, but daily care determines how close your dog actually gets to it. If you notice unexplained weight loss, decreased appetite lasting more than 2 days, unusual lethargy, or labored breathing at any age, please contact your vet immediately. These are not wait-and-see symptoms, especially in dogs over age 7. Here is the golden rule. You don't need to overhaul your dog's entire life overnight to add years to it. Daily, brush your dog's teeth or use a dental chew and give them a portion-controlled, measured meal instead of free feeding. 2 to 3 times a week, do 20 minutes of purposeful, heart rate-raising activity, not just a bathroom break walk. As needed, schedule a full senior wellness panel with blood work once your dog turns 7 or earlier for giant breeds. The whole daily routine should take you no more than 10 minutes out of your day. Watching the clock on your dog's life is one of the hardest parts of being a pet parent. Nobody warns you how much that quiet fear sits in the background of even the happiest moments with them. But by choosing to educate yourself, by choosing to spend just 10 minutes a day on their teeth, their food portions, and their movement, you are actively rewriting the odds in your dog's favor. That's not small. It's proof of how much you truly love them, and that makes you an incredible pet parent. If this video gave you a little more hope today, please hit that like button. It genuinely helps more pet parents find this information when they need it most. Subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss our weekly deep dives. And please leave a comment telling me how old is your dog right now and what breed are they? I read every single one. Give your sweet, beautiful dog a gentle scratch behind the ears tonight. For Dr. Marcus, I'll see you in the next one.